Hello ladies and gentlemen, today is the day. Dad just set off with the disc and the crumbler behind it, and I'm filling the planter. We're planting soybeans. Today we're planting specifically a Golden Harvest 2922. And that's an E3 bean. That means it's enlist tolerant. So I'm going to snap a picture of this so I know what to program in the monitor. And then I'm going to go over there and fill the planter. Well, that's what a very full planter looks like. I am pretty good at heaping the boxes a bit, but as long as the lids go on, everything stays in it pretty well. I gotta run over to the milk house, grab our graphite talc mix, and put some in each box, close it up, and then we'll head to the field. I believe I will need more seed, so eventually I'll have to get a ride up here for the wagon. I think I'm gonna have like 3 or 4 acres left at that field, and then the plan is to go from that field all the way across all of our other fields to our farthest away one on the opposite side and do that one next. That's like 30 acres over there. So hopefully, if we have a good day and probably part of the night, we'll get that 18-ish knocked out, and then that 30, and then that's more of our wet ground, and the rest of it will plant pretty good after we're getting about a solid week of rain after today. Got the graphite talc in, gonna fold up, head down to the field. Dad's probably not even close to finishing now, but that gives me a chance. It's at our house, so I'll grab some lunch. Probably gonna have some kinks to work out with this ag leader system. There's always kinks to work out with any software related stuff, so we'll get that done. And we are planting beans, ladies and gentlemen, at about 120, in between 120 and 125,000 seeds per acre. We're running about 1.5 inches deep, and our spacing is about 1.5 inches. So we are putting them in the ground very well. They have only one problem, and I'm waiting for the ag leader guy to call me back, and that is I don't have singulation. I have population, but I have no singulation, and that might just be because we are planting beans. The monitor knows we are planting beans, and ag leader might just not read singulation for that, because it really doesn't matter. I just like seeing it, but singulation really only matters once you get into corn, because right now I'm sure I'm only running 70% singulation at best. That's just the way beans are, but it's going very well. I've had no hiccups other than I did almost break the row marker off. Other than that, just dodging rocks, because this is a rocky field. So cruising around 4 miles an hour, I'm 7.5 acres in. Also, we are not running pop-up. That is one thing. Just haven't found it worth it on the beans, and honestly, we have almost 1,000 gallons of it at the farm, but I just haven't gotten over there to get the pump over there and get hoses set up and stuff, so we just not running it. We'll get it out for corn though. Just wrapped this field up. My monitor says 20 acres, so we're going to check our boxes. I have checked them periodically. That's pretty close. We were a round or two away from running out once you hit that thing. So I got the tender here now, and so we're gonna load up. and then I'm gonna head to the farm because that's on my way to the next field. Make sure Dad actually went over there. There's a small section that was hay that needed to be fit up, and then the rest of it is actually gonna be no-till. So we're gonna start on that tilled ground since we're set for it. Run that real quick. That's like 2 or 3 acres, I think. And then we'll start on the no-till side. I just finished filling. This planter holds just shy of half a box, just below that. If I had like a little bit more, like that much room on each box, I could fit a full 2 boxes and 2 fills, but I'm left with a little less than a bag in the tender right now. So I just no-tilled this little, it's like an acre piece. This is just experimental because this field was just too wet. There's spreader tracks out here that were floating over, and my gauge wheels aren't going down deep enough, so the seed trench isn't covering. So we just did this little acre piece plus that fit ground up there that was actually really good. And now I'm gonna move up. There's a 5 acre piece at the top of this hill that we think is similar soil types to that fit stuff, which is a lot lighter, it's more sandier. So we're gonna go up there and try and no-till that. Sadly, can't do this whole field. This is 27 acres right here. We just did a little acre piece, and it's just really wet. It's too wet to no-till right now. This field is now planted, about 5 acres. It was pretty good starting out. We figured it was good enough to go, so it's not a huge field, so it's an okay thing to experiment with. I'm thinking this is our only no-till field, along with that little 1 acre patch. Everything else is gonna have the disc run over it. If we had cover crops in here, I think it would make a big difference, but we didn't get them on. The plan was to have rye over here, but the drill broke before we could get it, so I'm gonna run down into the back. Dad's discing the backfield up right now, but I'm not gonna plant that tonight. I've only got, I think, 10 acres of seed left on me. So anyway, I think that is going to do it for this video. That is our first day of planting for plant 23, and we got 30 acres in. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.